Another massacre.
If Angeria was an egg, she'd be cracked open, fried in the grease, and put on a sandwich the way Roxxxy ate this.
Give me the honey, give me the honey, yeah. Give me the honey, and let me love it, yeah. No, 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 no.
What's good, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Is this appropriate? Should we be doing, No, I have it marked. This video is not for kids. This is fun.
Your tits look great, friend.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Let me get back a little so y'all can see. Oh my god. She's been working slim fast work for me. Yeah.
Slim fast. Oh my god.
I know, right?
Slim fast. And I mean, it's been around all these years. Like my grandmama used to drink it back in the day when she was going to work and stuff. And it was just like, girl, like, what is this for?
Nothing.
Because it did nothing for the girls. There was no slim and there was no fast.
Okay, you start up. No, that's that. I really just dated myself by saying slim fast. I could have said Ozempic or something. You know what I mean? What's wrong with me?
Yeah, no, yeah, you definitely dated yourself for sure. Slim Fast was that girl before Atkins came around in
Yes.
thousands. And then, what came after that? All these other things came.
Yeah, but right now, again, like none of that stuff matters because we got Zempi. We got Zempi. It don't matter. We just do little pop once a week and we straight.
I'm about to go get me some Ozempic.
Okay, you gonna be out here looking like Candy Muse. I don't. Okay, can I say this? Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Everybody, I love Candy Muse. Now I've been saying Candy. I've said on this show that I find Candy very attractive. I think he's really sexy, right? I've been saying that. Mm-hmm. Everybody's not meant to be skinny, man. Everybody's not meant to I don't think everybody's meant, they don't look like correct on everybody. And as Candy's losing weight, I'm kind of like, damn, man, no Zempi for you. No Zempi for you. That's how I feel. I'm just saying. Nobody asked, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on. All right.
Okay, cool.
I can't be the only person that thinks that. I'm sorry. I can't be.
Sure that you are not. But I haven't seen her lately, so I don't know, but I can only imagine what you may be referencing. So I think because I don't know exactly what you're talking about and I'm imagining it in my head, I'm imagining her super skinny, but the face never changed.
No, see that. Though it's not like that dramatic, but not the lollipop man. We not giving that. But
maybe that's why she's called Candy. Now she's Lollipop.
Stop. But we listen. We on our way. We're close to giving lollipop if we're not careful. And I'm just I don't know. I just listen. It ain't my body. Ain't my nigga. But I just think that some people just look better with a little bit more on them. I just even drag and as a guy. But.
Got you.
Yeah. Well, All Stars 9.
Okay, cool. So, guys, welcome to the show. That was our lovely foreword by ChaseKassidy. And now if you could turn to page 17, we're going to start chapter 1 of your favorite RuPaul's Drag Race review show, Dragon.
No. Take that heterosexual shit elsewhere. No. Listen, that is one thing we don't tolerate that here at the Sweet Talkers. You take that straight shit on down to, wherever. So, MAGA! No. No, not right after Pride Month. No.
All right, y'all. Let's start the show.
I don't know if y'all thought the pre-record was gonna be dry, but no, girl.
All right, we finna do this damn show. All right. So if you are just tuning in with us, we are on episode 10 of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars season 9. Season 999. And we finally have our top 8 queens.
Not finally. Okay. All right.
We are down to your top 8. And things are getting vicious, okay? The girls are coming out with the claws. The girls are fighting in the dressing room. And what is this week? This week's challenge is the LalapaRUza. Chase's favorite challenge.
It is. I love this challenge.
Yes. So before we dive into it, there's one thing that I want to point out that with the conversations in the makeup room when they were getting ready. I feel like this little argument was just a bit forced, but I just want to call it out because
I was like, go ahead.
Georgeous and Angeria.
Yes.
I feel like Georgeous was like, this is my moment to buck. And this is the time I'm going to buck. Girl, listen. So Georgeous had a problem with Angeria from episode 1 when...
Episode 1, sister. Make sure we make that a point. Episode 1, mamita.
Oh, one girl. Here we are at 10, and she brought it back up about... Okay, so this is how we got here, y'all. If you haven't watched it yet, spoiler alert, whatever. So the girls were discussing the rules of drag, right? And so they were just going over, throwing stuff out there, things you should or should not do. They mentioned not taking off your wig, not taking off your shoes, drag is not a contact sport, all these things. And then Lil Pocket Puss says, yeah, and you shouldn't stand in front of people. Bringing up Angeria was standing in front of her, blocking her during their lip sync that they did on episode 1. And Angeria gathered her all the way as she
and laid her out like a rug. Just
as she should have, rightfully so, because if we are lip syncing for our lives and we are fighting to the battle, bitch, it's known in ballroom culture and drag culture, bitch, if it's more than one bitch on the stage, you get in front of that bitch. Look at me. Like, so if Georgia is not old enough to know the culture and how it is at times, then she might need to educate yourself, girl, a little bit and desensitize yourself a little bit, girl, because it ain't that serious. If you felt that strongly about it, you should have addressed it 9 episodes ago in that first
9 effing episodes. You know that moment when they come back in the workroom after lip sync at the beginning of the episode or whatever, that would have been a great time to be like, yo, girl, like next time stay out my way, bitch. You know, you don't wait till it's just weird. It felt like like you said, I'm trying to have a moment. I'm trying to and it's just one of those things where it's like, regardless of whether someone was standing in front of you or not, if you were that good, you would have won the lip sync. Like if you're gonna, yeah. I'm glad you brought that up because I thought it was some bullshit. And I'm glad Angeria gathered her up. And I'm glad when they tried to, silence her a little bit, she was like, no, I'm saying what I got to say. I like that.
Absolutely. So anyway, love you, Georgeous, but girl, relax. This ain't Phaedra, bitch.
Not this ain't Phaedra.
All right, so let's get on down to business. We got this damn LalapaRUza to discuss. Yes, we're gonna take a moment. We're gonna take a quick little shout out for Mother Rue. She gave you girls this little short mini dress moment.
Girl, she came out even before Michelle said it. I was like, "Mommy, this is a cami. This is a camisole. This is a t-shirt, girl. I don't know."
Mama looked good, okay?
Dude.
Like I don't know when she wears short dresses. I don't know. It just makes me feel like she's saying, like, yeah, bitch, I'm still that bitch. Don't ever get it fucking twisted. It's just so many different messages I get from a short dress. I live.
It's great.
I live. The bitch is tall as fuck.
Her legs. I was about to say, like, I mean, it's just miles of legs, and the fact that she's on these stilts of heels, and it's just like, Miss Paul, like, I walk into the room cooch first. Like, that's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. And
Yes. The wig was on point. The makeup was on point. She looked great. So they did the LalapaRUza in a way, they introduced it in a way that I noticed was different this season, which I can definitely appreciate. So typically they already have the girls already on stage when they get ready to start the show. I can appreciate that they gave us a runway moment, because typically you don't get that during the LalapaRUza episode. So they introduced the girls coming out to walk down the runway to the front and announce all of them, which I appreciated that little moment. That was a cooler moment for them.
I like it too. Gives them another chance to show something else. Like, because honestly, you don't really notice or focus on the look in the LalapaRUza, so this was a good moment to give us that.
Yeah, for sure. Hands down. Next point I want to bring up. It may be because I ain't been touched in a while.
Okay.
But was Bruno looking like a fucking golden wrapped piece of Godiva chocolate over there, or was it just me?
No, it wasn't just you, nigga, because I was watching it. My mom was here with me this weekend, so this is the first time I really watching Drag Race. So she watched. I was like, wow, this is like, I can't take it. I was like, this look at him. Look, it's something special. I don't know what was going on, but I was with Vanijie when she was walking to the back of the stage, and she was like, I ain't got no badge, but Bruno, I got ass. Like, period.
Gape me.
God, he is just a beautiful man. My God, it's beautiful. Just beautiful, man.
Yeah. What? Where he from? Do you know where he from?
I forgot. I think I believe it's like South America, I believe.
Okay, so that's where we need to go then.
Man, I hope he never leaves the pit crew. Like we had the older pit crew guys from back in the day, like they left off. I don't want Bruno to leave.
I feel like the moment Bruno decides to leave the show, it will be a moment.
Yeah.
Like, we'll dedicate a moment to him, because he's become such a big personality on the show. Not even really a big personality on the show, but the fans love him and just think he's sexy as hell. Hell, for all we know, he'd be the worst person in the world, but bitch, you're gorgeous. So we don't know nothing about this.
Please, you know what? And like, now that we're doing all of this, like by the time we put this out, like the day after, it's gonna come out that Bruno is like, the new Sherry Pie, and none of us knew. That's what it's gonna be, and then we're gonna be up here looking stupid, girl.
If the gag is there's a Rue's man and nobody knows, that'll be the gag.
Girl, could you? Oh my God, could you? Oh, is that a rumor that's out, or did you just come up with that? Like, cause oh my God,
I would gag. Like,
I mean, we never know. Ain't this thing is possible.
Not they flirted with Rue's man in front of her. I'll take your man. bitch.
Imagine Bruno tearing Rue up though. Just imagine that. Can you imagine that?
Oh, I can't. All right, so we're gonna move on to the lip sync. So as you all know, we're gonna move on. We're not talking about that. No. Let me out.
I'm sorry. This is just a visual.
Why do you have to go there? Bitch, in the name of Cox, how did you get here? Nobody's supposed to be.
So stupid. Go ahead. Okay. Whew. All right, I'm done.
So, how you feeling about these song choices before we get into it?
Some of them I liked, and some of them I were like, there were other songs that we could have recycled in place of these. They were, a lot of them were really, they were dated as well, which kind of leaned a certain way, and I think that's partially why, and this is not to shade their performances because they were amazing, but this is partially why we ended up with the two more seasoned queens at being the last two, because I think some of the songs kind of leaned that way. But some were fine. Some they could have picked other songs, honestly.
Got you. I feel you. I feel the same way. Hence why. Okay, let's just go ahead and dive in. First up, the first performance we got Angeria Paris Van Micas versus Scott Mick. I don't know why Mick chose Angeria of all people. Like, I feel like literally when she said that she has to choose her opponent, I said Nina. Choose Nina. And this bitch went for Angeria. And I was out.
Couldn't believe it. I was like, what are you trying to prove here? Are you intentionally throwing this because you know that you're not going to win? Or are you like, there's no way that you felt like it made no sense on no level, because Angeria was never going to pick a song that would fit you. So no. Why would, it was just dumb. It was dumb. I was kind of annoyed, but whatever.
So I was annoyed by this song choice in particular because I didn't understand why it was there again. I feel like Raven owns this song now in Drag Race, and it's just like, why are we doing these same songs? Like, there are so many songs out there for it to give this show like a new feel or whatever the case may be. And I think we're just in this time loop of the same tracks. Like, instantly when the never gonna get it. All I saw was Raven.
Yeah.
All I saw. I didn't care to see anything else.
I'm glad. See, man, this is what I'm talking about. Because I had this same experience watching that very lip sync. I was like, first of all, when you think about it, it's kind of a difficult song to lip sync to, because it's a mid-tempo and it's kind of like hard to catch a groove with it. So Raven did it perfectly. Yeah. There was nobody that's going to do it better on this stage. And so all I could see was her. And so I didn't really enjoy that performance. I can't tell you what Angeria did. I just knew it was better than Mick. That's, I think against anyone else, I don't know if Angeria would have won. No shade, but.
Maybe she just didn't go as hard because Mick was an easy slay. I mean, the girl, now when it comes to the look, sure. The lip sync is different. So maybe so, but yeah, didn't need that, but that's what we got. Cool. Next up, we got Vanijie and Plastique Tiara. They are performing When I Grow Up by the Pussycat Dolls.
I want to hear what you think about this. This is one of the ones I was waiting for to hear what you had to say. This was one of the ones.
All right, so let's do it.
Okay.
I thought that this performance was fierce by the both of them. Just me being me, I couldn't help but gag at the similar images of them looking like Nicole Scherzinger and Melody up there battling.
I I absolutely love you. I love you because the same thing. I was like, if this ain't Nicole and Melody up here fighting for the spotlight. Oh my God. Okay. Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I said, oh, bitch, they're taking it. They are giving Nicole Scherzinger down. And then it was like when I first noticed that, I was like, oh, and this bitch is giving Melody.
Yeah.
Oh shit. However, I do not agree that Vanjie won that one.
Okay. Tell me why.
Plastique drug her puss all across that stage.
She was.
That lady drug her puss all across that stage. No. And Vanjie, while Vanjie's a fierce performer, I don't think that this was her win. I think that Plastique deserved her, not just because she did deserve her redemption. I think that this was one of her best lip syncs, and it was just right there on brand for her to win this one. Vanjie was kind of all over the place, and I could tell the way the edit was being chopped up. It was made to look like Vanjie wasn't as wild and kind of offbeat with certain things, how she was presenting. But Plastique ate that shit up, and I just feel like that was her win. I did not agree with the Vanjie win.
I can definitely see that because even as I was watching it.
But anyway, justice for Melody.
Please, justice for Melody, because don't even get me started, man. Do not give me shut, child. Now you know I'm team Vanjie. Vanjie, go on a date with me. Give me a number. But I get what you're saying. Like I think Plastique was definitely had a more smooth and controlled kind of performance, where Vanjie was a little bit more like erratic and like was on 10 the whole time. I think when Vanjie beat her though, and I think this might have been like a lot of the pattern of the night. I think Vanjie beat her in the face area. She was more fiercely connected to the song in that way, whereas Plastique wasn't. So I can see why maybe she won, but I can also see Plastique winning too. So it was a close race. It was close.
I agree. But shout out to both of them because they were both fierce. They both look good. Vanjie's ass looks amazing in her little lingerie setup. Those boots are amazing as well. Again, she's worn those before on the runway. Again, they're in my closet. I might wear them on the show for y'all one day. We'll see.
I think you might should.
But anyway, shout out to those gurus. Next up, we got Chanel versus Nina West with You Spin Me Round by Dead or Alive.
This was another one I wanted to hear from you because I gotta say, I enjoyed this lip sync much more than I thought that I would. When I saw the song on the thing, I was like, ugh, I'm not gonna enjoy this. But both of them turned it, in my opinion. I think this was my favorite Nina West lip sync, like she's done, whether season 11 or here. Her reveal, it was on beat and it made sense. So I wasn't mad at that. But there is something about that bitch Chanel, man. And when she gets to the front of that stage, she stands in that spot and she is just here with it. And then kind of similar to what we were saying about Morphine last year, or earlier this year, when the light hits that lady's face in a particular way, and you see them blue eyes, and then like you can't even see, it's the lack of pores for me. It just looks like spray painted. Like Chanel is just, and even what she had on, the way it moved with her, I lived.
She had on the perfect outfit for her LalapaRUza. Like it was right there. It was like right in between. What am I trying to say? It was. I'll bring it up at a later performance because I don't. Yeah.
Okay.
Bring it up. Anyway, this was a clear win for me for Chanel. She just looked amazing compared to that doo-doo clown outfit that Nina West had.
I can't.
I love Nina, and you know I do. I just practice your reveals.
I wasn't mad at this one. I really wasn't mad at this one.
She looked like every time she have a reveal, that reveal is taking her out. She needs her life for that reveal to come through. And I don't know if she just needs to do it more gracefully or in the moment. I don't know. I know that the energy and the adrenaline is pumping in the moment, but it's so aggressive every time. She be about to trip up over her own shit.
Oh man.
And yeah, it's just like, I don't know.
Okay.
I want the reveals to be more seamless. Like, yeah, it's just got to be. Like, otherwise, it's like, don't do it. Just keep it on.
No, I hear you, because I think I'm giving like, I think it's the same kind of critiques we've been giving her the whole season, but like, this is good for Nina kind of critique. I think that's kind of where I'm coming from, where I'm like, you know what? This is, better than what she's done before. So you're probably right. You're right.
Didn't have as many reveals. Now she wore us out with that first one.
Talk about the worst reveals in Drag Race history. That actually gonna be.
That's number one.
I'm just saying, because my God, and it nothing was on beat. It never ended. None of it made sense. It was. Yeah. Okay.
Be right there in front of Saphira's finale performance.
Oh my God. I can't believe you would say that's how you feel about that. I wouldn't say it was a worse review. I would just say her timing was really not the tea. Oh, okay. Y'all get in the comments. Do you think that that Miss Crystal deserves one of the worst reveals in Drag Race history at number 2?
And I'm only saying that because I am still heartbroken by that. Because to get to the finale and fluke the way she did, again, I know the pressures are high. I'm sure it wasn't easy. I get all that. But we were all rooting for you. We
were expecting.
Let Plastique Terror come in there and scoop that competition right up.
Fucking terrible. Fucking terrible. Man, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I stood in my living room, mouth agape, like for at least 30 seconds after RuPaul was like, Memphia wins. I was like, what? I couldn't believe it. This is one of the times I was surely gagged. Surely.
Yeah.
Whew.
Anyway, let me step back out of trauma. But yeah, so anyway, shout out to Chanel. Chanel won that one over Nina, and she moves on to the next round. And then we go for the jugular. We got Roxxxy and Georgeous, Not for a Hero by Bunny Tyler. Whew. First of all, I was like, okay, we're about to get a show with Roxxxy and Georgeous.
Yes.
However, there is no fucking way that Georgeous is about to beat Roxxxy. Let's be clear.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna, because like this. The thing is, like, I knew what Georgeous was going to do before the song started. I knew that, and I also knew that Roxxxy was going to embody the song, which is the name of the game. Like, matter of fact, to further our point, like I said, my mom never she's never watched Drag Race. And so I kind of explained to her what the LalapaRUza is, all that sort of stuff. And she watched this performance in particular. She was like very entertained, but she was like, when it was over, she was like, the one in the green. She's like, what's her name? I said, Roxxxy. She was like, her. Roxxxy is the one who got this one. And it just goes to show, man, like, even people who are not fans of drag or Drag Race, you know when it's right. You know when it's right and when you embody in that song. So, man, Roxxxy, I mean, can we just go ahead and crown her now? Because Roxxxy's winning this season.
I mean, say what you want about the girl. I know a lot of fans feel some type of way about Roxxxy. We have our reservations about Roxxxy, whatever the case may be. But one thing you cannot deny is the girl's talent. Like, she's talented as fuck. She knows what she's doing. She comes from an era of drag where drag is drag. Okay. It's not this new era of drag. Like, the girl performs. Like, she takes on whatever song she's performing and she emotes anything and everything that the song is trying to translate to you. So, first of all, the green was popping with the lighting. The hair was on point, the eye makeup, and with the set, she was shining. She was completely shining and completely outwashing Georgeous. Like, you couldn't take your eye off Roxxxy. You just couldn't.
And it's not that Georgeous was doing bad. It's not that Georgeous was like, you know, some slump up on the stage or she got her ass beat, because she turned it as well. Mm-hmm. Just, it comes down, like I said, this episode really came down to embodying the song. And I think that's why we ended up with what we ended up with in the end. This was a masterclass in how to fucking lip sync. This is everything.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. So Roxxxy moves on to the next round. Georgeous is sent to the back room, to the kitchen. And we move on to round 2. So next up, we get Chanel. Her ball was it Vanjie's ball is for? Anyway, we got Chanel and Vanjie up next.
A murder, a massacre, a throat slitting, a beheading, a dragging on this stage. This right here is the prime example of embodying the song and not being versatile enough.
Angie she didn't have a chance.
No, she didn't. Like, she wasn't. You gotta embody this song, man. Like, there's certain, like this, there's just certain, you gotta know how to embody the song. And I love Vanjie, and I'm still team Vanjie for the win. I love her, man. But like, I gotta see, and I wanna see more versatility out of her. Like, I was a little disappointed, but Chanel, bro, like, I want to go to a show. I want to tip this queen. I want to give her like this. You can tell she's been in the clubs, at the bars working. Like, even the fact that like she does cover the stage, but she's standing right in front of the judges. Like, you gonna see me, bitch. Yeah, making the costume work for her. I live, man. I live.
And she ain't. I don't want to say she's not doing much, but like, she doesn't have to,
right?
Because she's giving it to you. She's like, bitch, this is my song. Like, she's giving you the motion. She's singing the lyrics, like, just going along with the lyrics, emoting the right way that it should, and not so much of the twirls and because that's all that. Not that. And it's just a way that you have to perform to certain songs like this. Like you said, it's a way you do things to certain songs. Chanel bodied that. She ate that. She looked amazing. This fit alone could probably take a few girls through, like a few girls down through there. So shout out to Chanel for winning that one. That was amazing.
I'm so happy to see this for her too. I did not want this season to end with her just looking like a you know, a layup, a slump ass bitch. No, she's man, hell yeah, I live. Oh, okay.
A slump bitch is wild.
Huh?
Slump ass bitch is wild.
Is it? I didn't. Okay, slump ass bitch. Okay. I just
she's not that.
She is not.
Yes. So we move on to the next one. Roxxxy and Angeria are up next with "Groove Is in the Heart" by Delight.
Another massacre.
If Angeria was an egg, she'd be cracked open, fried in the grease, and put on a sandwich the way Roxxxy ate this.
What? I didn't know where we were going. Okay.
This bitch turned it.
Did. She did. No, Angeria, you know what? I'm not even gonna do that. I'm gonna focus on the great. Roxxxy destroyed this, man. She really, again, hitting just particular beats of the song that like the other girl is not doing. No, it's just I want to go to a show. Like, I wasn't as excited when Roxxxy came on this season because, you know, she was a bitch on All Stars 5. Just wasn't fun to like watch or root for. And in All Stars 2, even if you wanted to root for her, she was doing so poorly that you couldn't, you know? So I wasn't really excited for her to come back, but I love being surprised. And I'm surprised at what she's doing this season. I'm entertained. This lip sync was amazing, man. Another great one, and she owned it. What was this lip sync number, like 9 or 10 she's won in a row? Like, undefeated. Salute.
Absolutely. And I don't know. I think with Angeria, I feel like maybe she was a bit intimidated.
Think so? Okay.
Because typically this bitch will come out and pull out all the stops.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like she held back a bit during this performance. Like, it's some of her moves and some of the things she decided to do on stage didn't land. Like when she decided to do this little move, I was just like, that was whoa.
Not here. It's not here.
Yeah, no. So I don't know, but it just didn't connect for me, for her. Like, because typically I like to see Angeria perform and do her lip syncs. But this one,
like, you know,
not the eyebrow raise. Like, oh yeah, you do.
I mean, I don't always love each one all the time. I think she's an amazingly talented queen, yes, and I do enjoy a lot of her performances. But you know, yeah, I'm gonna just leave it there. You know, sometimes I don't always feel the same way that everyone else feels about her performances all the time. I'll put it like that.
Well, the performance with her and Roxxxy was her walking off of that stage. And she was like, you want me to do it again? I can do it again. I can do it all night. So, but no, that part was funny though. But anyway, so Roxxxy wins that one, of course, and we get down to the final fucking round, and it's Roxxxy Andrews versus Chanel. Yes, we are calling her Chanel. Put some motherfucking respect on her name. We are no longer calling her Channel. So if you're in the comments calling this lady Channel, we are not doing that no longer. She has earned her right to be called Chanel.
I enjoyed this performance thoroughly on both sides. This was fun. Sorry?
Huh?
What did you say?
No, I think we got, I think it was
we had a
trying to connect and catch up or something. But go ahead.
No, I was saying
technical difficulty.
I was saying I enjoyed this this lip sync on both sides. I enjoyed both styles of what they was giving. I did want at some point for Chanel to take the coat all the way off. It was kind of like being edged a little bit, you know. But Roxxxy looks fantastic in this this kind of like leopardy kind of red. I love her with the dark hair. That's actually my favorite for her. It just brings out her, you know, Latin features. I love it. She look this whole thing. Even Chanel's big ass dramatic coat with the way it and the hair and I love this. It was great.
She didn't break free though, and Roxxxy did, and that's why she won. Like you said, she should have came up out that coat. I don't know like what type of attachment it was on and why she didn't. But the coat was definitely needing to be removed because it should have been bodysuits up there, girl. It should have been print, animal print. But Roxxxy looked amazing in that red because after watching Untucked and seeing her walk out the workroom to get ready to walk to the stage, like the way it looked in the light, just out in the daylight, it even looked like it was dope. Like the look was fire. So to say, Roxxxy broke free and slayed the competition to be our overall winner of the LalapaRUza. And so she earns another benefactress badge and $10,000 towards her charity. And
Chanel got a badge too, by the way.
Oh yeah, correct. So Roxxxy, what's the count now? Roxxxy has 5.
Georgeous and Plastique have 4, I believe. Chanel has
3.
And I think the other girls have 2. I think, or does somebody else have 3? But I think the rest of the girls have 2. Sorry.
Angeria has 3.
Angeria has 3. Okay. And the rest of the girls got 2.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna see what these next couple of weeks are giving. They're doing a 2-part finale. So we're gonna see what they're giving in this 2-part situation. We were expecting it to be a finale next week and that be it, but the girls are coming with something else, and it's looking like by the preview that there's gonna be some eliminations happening because they done brought back the lipsticks. So
that's right. Oh boy. Okay, here we go.
It'll get real messy because I don't give a fuck, baby. If I was any of them girls, Roxxxy's lipstick would be in that box. I don't care.
Immediately, she's got to go. She has to go. And second on the chopping block is Angeria. But they got to go.
It's got to go. So we're going to see how all this turns out in the next week's episode. And then the week after that, we have our finale episode. And then we crown our season 9 winner of All Stars. Get down in the comments. Let us know what y'all think. Let us know who you are rooting for. If you're Team Angeria, Team Vanijie, Team Mick, Team Roxxxy, Team Georgeous, Team Chanel. You know, let us know what team you on. Let us know what you feeling. So, with that being said, Chase, which team are you on?
Realistically, I am Team Roxxxy, but Team Vanijie, I'm still holding in there. Yeah, what about you?
He's holding in there. I am going to say I'm gonna give you 3.
Okay.
My top 3 are, I'm gonna say Team Roxxxy, Team Vangeria, Team Roxxxy, Team Angie, and Team Plastique.
You know what? I'm gonna put Plastique. I'll give Plastique my top 3 because no tea. When I say biggest, scalping of the season was her. I did not expect her to come in here and storm like this. I really didn't. She earned her way and she played the game. And not only did she play the game, but she also did well in challenges and killed the runway every time. She deserves her top 3 spot. Yes.
I agree. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes next week. We'll see what that thing is giving. So make sure y'all tune in. Listen, with this episode was not live. However, next week we will be live again. Okay. So y'all just hang in there. We have, again, a few technical difficulties, but we working it out. We showing up to work. There was traffic. The car didn't start. We didn't have our coffee this morning, whatever it was. But bitch, we came to work. Okay. We made it. So
make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. You know, all that good stuff. Hit shopthecookout.com.
Yes.
Let's get the things going. We love y'all. We thank y'all so much. Like, honestly, like, this is my joy to come and do and hang out with y'all. hang out with this fine ass nigga over here every week and do this. So thank y'all for real.
Yes, absolutely. Enjoy the rest of our day. I hope that you all do the same. And until next time, peace.